Do not worry about it. And with that, we are ready to go for our second fight of the evening, and I'll throw it to Willie Monroe for the tail of the tape between Isaiah and Brown.
Yeah, we're looking at Thompson and Brown right here. This should
Ladies
be,
and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, Kevin Brown.
So we mentioned Isaiah Thompson and Kevin Brown, Willie. Anything that stands out?
The height, there's a height differentiation right there. I mean, you got Brown who's 6'2", and you have Knight who's 5'7". I mean, and in the cruiserweight division, we're probably looking forward to seeing Kevin Brown stay on the outside and try to box Knight. But I mean, it could be like the fight that we just saw. The taller guy may be the one who wants to fight on the inside, and the shorter guy may be the one who wants to try to stay on the outside. We never know. Big boys, though. Cruiserweights.
And out of the red corner, Isaiah Thompson.
And Brian, because it's 4 rounds, again, we don't want to be repetitive here, but there's not a lot of margin of error.
No, you can't start slow. You can't fill a guy out. You have to set the tone. You have to set the pace. And you got to certainly get that first round under your belt.
Yeah. So, again, it'll be Isaiah Thompson, 23 years of age, 1-0. Kevin Brown, 34 years of age, 2-11. And, again, even though Brown might have been that, quote, quintessential career journeyman, he's shown that he's not afraid to take a fight, and it could be a good test for a young fighter in Isaiah Thomas, just 23 years of age, as we get set for the official introductions. And for that, we will go back inside the ring as we get set for Thompson and Brown. To our ring announcer, Joe Pinkham.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for 4 rounds. When the bell rings, the man in charge, Massimo Montanini. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the multicolored trunks. Coming to us from Florissant, Missouri. A veteran of 13 professional bouts. He weighed in at 202 pounds. This is Kevin Kangaroo Brown. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the black trunks. He comes to us from Plantation, Florida. He was victorious in his lone professional bout, that win coming by way of knockout. He weighed in at 191.8 pounds. This is Isaiah NightKnight Thompson.
Respect the rules and respect each other. You understand? Okay. Go. Go to the corner, please. Thank you.
All right, this one's slated for 4 rounds. Kevin Brown, the 34-year-old, 2-11. Against Isaiah Thompson, 1-0, just 23 years of age with the black trunks. And we'll see if Thompson tries to get out his opponent early as they touch him up.
Let me start by saying this. You have Kevin Brown with a big target on his back as a tattoo. I think the target's going to be on his. I think the target should be on his forehead, because I think that's the way this fight going to go.
Nice, there it was right there.
See what I
just
said?
Told you.
Target should be on the forehead, and he hit him on top of the head. He's complaining he got hit to the back of the head.
And if you're
that was right on it.
If you're Isaiah Thompson, you're trying to get him out of here right now.
If this fight goes more than 1 round, I'll tell you guys a story about what just happened there. That was similar to me.
Good uppercut. Another good combination by Isaiah Thompson.
But Isaiah Thompson should calm down a little. Don't get too reckless. Yes, you want to go in for the kill, but calm down a little.
And that cruise, and if he says he likes to imitate Mike Tyson, so you see the black trunks, the black shoes, the hook, and it's over.
Yeah.
Well, anytime you see a guy get into the ring with superhero swim trunks and sneakers, it's safe to say he's not trying to be world champion.
And if you're Isaiah Thompson, you knew you were coming in. You got the nickname NightKnight. You want to get your opponent out of there. And again, this is what happens, right? You build up the resume. You build equity, especially in your weight class. And at the end of the day, you're supposed to take care of these opponents, whether it's the first or second round. And hopefully we'll take a look at that first or second knockdown that ended it.
It's a right hook.
Well, yeah, I mentioned he had the tattoo should be on his forehead. Because watch the right hook of Isaiah.
He's going to dip real
He's
Mike
moving in.
Tyson-like and come in. Good reflexes.
I like the fact he's taking his time. And he's throwing the bunches. He's not just throwing one
Right
punch.
hook. Right there. That was it. It's a leaping right hook. And ironically enough, Thompson likes Mike Tyson. He fights a lot like him. And he wore all black today. Nice homage.
All right, it was fast. It was furious. I was still waiting to see if he's got the black Pumas on. It was fast. It was furious. We'll make it official.
Well, he wore socks.
That's a good
Mike
point.
didn't wear socks.
Mike
That's
didn't
right.
wear socks.
That's
He wore
right.
socks.
That's very observant. You guys got better eyes than I do. Back up top to Joe Pinkham.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute and 17 seconds of round number one, referee Massimo Montanini calls a stop to the action. Your winner by technical knockout, Isaiah NightKnight Thompson.
Now listen, who knows? We might be talking about this young man over the next 6, 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
Kind
Very
of like
heavy
another cruiser that's been knocking people out, Berlanga, right? I mean, he's knocking people out in the first round.
I think he's super middle.
Super middle.
He's super middle.
Super middle. You're right. Super middle. So he's been knocking people out left and right.
Yeah. And all first round knockouts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think 15 or 16 in a row. So who knows? Who's to say?
The only downside to that is once a guy gets you into the second round, you're in like unknown territory.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do it when you can take him in the 6th and 7th round as we
Right.
get set for our next bout of the evening. And that'll be Julio Rosa taking on Marcelo Williams.